Welcome to NeoEnglish, your daily podcast to help you learn practical English for real conversations. Today, we're talking about a big power outage in Spain and Portugal.
Yes, a power outage means when the electricity stops working. Imagine you're watching TV or charging your phone, and suddenly everything goes dark.
Let's tell the story of what happened. The first sign of trouble was when a man, Peter Hughes, was on a train to Madrid, the capital of Spain.
Sign of trouble means the first warning that something was wrong. For example, if your car makes a strange noise, that's a sign of trouble. Or, if your computer screen goes black, that's another sign of trouble.
Peter noticed the train started to slow down. Then, suddenly, the TV screens and the lights on the train went off.
Can you imagine sitting in a train and the lights just turn off? It can be scary and confusing. The emergency lights came on. Those are small lights used in an emergency.
But even those emergency lights didn't last long. Soon, people were stuck in the dark.
Many trains stopped moving. Passengers, or people riding the train, had to wait. Some tried to use their phones, but their phones were not working.
If your phone does not work, you can't call anyone or check the news. That makes people feel worried.
In the cities, shops also lost power. Checkouts, where you pay for things in the store, stopped working. So, people could not buy what they needed.
Let's look at some important vocabulary and phrases. First, power outage. That's when electricity stops everywhere. For example, there was a power outage in my neighborhood last night. Or, because of the storm, we had a power outage.
Another phrase is stuck on trains. Stuck means you can't move or leave. For example, we were stuck in traffic for 2 hours. Or, my shoe got stuck in the mud.
And checkout's off. Checkout is where you pay in a store. If the checkouts are off, you can't buy your food or drinks.
One more phrase is sign of trouble. As we said, this means something wrong might happen soon. For example, dark clouds are a sign of trouble before a thunderstorm. Or, if your laptop gets hot, it's a sign of trouble.
So, let's explain what happened again. A huge power outage started in Spain and Portugal. People on trains noticed the first sign of trouble. The train slowed down and all lights turned off.
Emergency lights helped for a few minutes, then died. Some people were stuck on trains, unable to move. Phones also stopped working, so no calls, no internet.
In shops and supermarkets, the checkout stopped working, so nobody could pay for their food. It was chaos, everyone was confused and anxious.
Chaos means a situation when everything is confused and nothing works right. For example, it was chaos at the airport because of the snowstorm. Or, when the fire alarm rings, there is chaos in the school.
Let's quickly recap. Today, we learned power outage, no electricity. Stuck on trains, can't move because the train has stopped. Checkout's off, the place to pay in a store isn't working. Sign of trouble, something is wrong or about to be wrong. Chaos, much confusion, nothing is normal.
Here's a story to remember. Yesterday, there was a power outage in Spain and Portugal. The first sign of trouble was when trains slowed down and lights went out. Emergency lights didn't last long. Many people were stuck on trains, and their phones did not work. In supermarkets, checkouts were off, so you couldn't buy anything. It was chaos everywhere until the power slowly came back.
If you want to quickly learn English for real news like this every day, subscribe to NeoEnglish and never miss a story. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye everyone. Keep listening and keep learning.